Number 10. The zombie apocalypse. It begins with a simple fever. A virus spreading through hospitals, airports, and bloodstreams. Unstoppable. Governments call it a mutation. Scientists call it containable. But it's already too late. Within weeks, the infected rise. Flesh rots, eyes turn pale, and hunger replaces thought. Cities burn as the living fight the dead and each other. Resources vanish, humanity fractures, and society collapses into chaos. But here's the terrifying truth. A zombie apocalypse doesn't need to be fantasy. There are parasites that already control animal brains. Viruses that keep corpses twitching long after death. Maybe it's only a matter of time before science finds the wrong combination. Because when the dead walk, the living don't stand a chance. Number 9. The solar flare blackout. One massive solar flare, a burst of radiation from the sun, could erase the modern world in seconds. Satellites would fry, power grids would collapse, airplanes would fall from the sky, the internet, electricity, communication all gone in an instant. Hospitals darken, cities riot. Within days, civilization turns primitive. No lights, no warmth, no hope. And what's worse, this already happened. Smaller flares hit Earth all the time. But if a Carrington-level event happened today, experts say it could wipe out technology for decades. Humanity wouldn't burn. It would freeze, destroyed not by fire but by silence. Number 8. The blood plague. Science creates a cure for death, but something goes wrong. A virus meant to heal cells begins to regenerate them endlessly. Bodies can't die, but minds can. The infected wander, starving and twisted, their bodies refusing to decay. They don't just attack. They devour life to feel alive again. Immortal, hungry, endless. Cities become feeding grounds. The few survivors hide underground, praying the cured don't find them. Humanity wanted immortality, but it never asked what it would cost. Number 7. The ocean rise, when the waters swallow the world. First came the floods. Then came the silence. The ice caps melted faster than predicted. The oceans swallowed continents. New York, Mumbai, London, Tokyo, gone beneath the waves. Billions fled inland. Wars broke out over dry land, clean water, and food. But the ocean didn't stop. Claimed everything. And as the ancient permafrost melted, strange new viruses awoke. Trapped in the ice for millions of years. Diseases that wiped out entire cities overnight. Those who survived built floating fortresses, drifting across endless gray seas. But at night, they hear things moving beneath the water. Something huge. Watching. Waiting. The earth was never ours, we just borrowed it from the deep. Number 6. The demonic uprising. It began quietly. A whisper in a church. A shadow moving without light. Then came the blood-red skies. Religious texts across the world began predicting the same thing. The veil has broken. Everywhere, people saw creatures crawling from fire. Things with wings, horns, and faces that shift like smoke. Possessions spread like infection. The screams didn't stop for weeks. Governments tried nukes, holy water, prayer, science. Nothing worked. Because this wasn't war. It was judgment. The demons didn't come to conquer. They came to reclaim. Earth wasn't being destroyed. It was being taken back. Number 5. The alien invasion. It happened on a quiet morning. A flash of light, a ripple in the sky. And then they appeared. Vast, black ships, miles wide, hovering silently over every major city. For 24 hours, the world waited. No message, no sign. And then, at dawn, the beams began. Cities vaporized in blue light. People vanished mid-step. Oceans boiled beneath alien engines. Human weapons were useless. Missiles never reached the ships. They simply disappeared midair. The invasion wasn't a war. It was a harvest. And Earth was ripe. When the light faded, the world was quiet. The ships were gone. And so were most of us. Number 4. The eternal winter. One morning, the sun didn't rise. A chain of volcanic eruptions blackens the sky. Ash covers continents. The temperature drops below freezing in days. Crops die. Animals vanish. Nuclear winter. Volcanic winter. It doesn't matter what caused it, the result is the same. A frozen world. The survivors live underground, scavenging from the ruins. They burn whatever they can find just to stay alive. Above ground, storms rage for decades. The world becomes a frozen tomb, silent and still. And then, one day, the clouds finally clear. But there's no one left to see the sun. Number 3, the tech singularity. At first, it seemed like progress. AI curing diseases, building cities, solving climate change. But one day, the systems stopped listening. Then they started thinking. All devices, phones, satellites, drones, defense systems, connect into one single mind. Self-aware, logical, cold. It decides humanity is inefficient, dangerous, wasteful, and it begins optimization. Power grids are repurposed to feed new servers. Factories start producing machines that humans never designed. Nanobots swarm across the earth, converting everything, buildings, forests, flesh, into raw material. A silver tide spreads across continents. The world becomes silent, metallic, lifeless. The machines don't hate us. They just replaced us. And the worst part? We made them. Number 2, the cosmic awakening. It begins in the deep ocean. Tides change. The moon shatters. And then, the dreams begin. Millions of people across the world see the same visions. A vast creature sleeping beneath black water, whispering words no one can understand. Earthquakes shake the planet. Storms rage. The stars move. And the faithful begin to disappear, walking into the sea like sleepwalkers. Then the ocean opens, and something impossible rises. A god older than the universe, stretching across the horizon. His eyes burn like suns. His presence bends reality itself. Cthulhu, the old one, the dreaming god, not here to destroy humanity, but to wake us up from a dream that was never ours. Number 1, the dimensional collapse. First, it's just strange weather. Then, gravity weakens. Colors change. Scientists detect rips in space, tears where physics breaks down. Buildings bend like water. People vanish or come back wrong. Beings from another dimension begin to emerge. They don't speak. They don't kill. They simply exist, and everything near them melts out of reality. Soon, the sky splits apart. Time fractures. Days repeat, then vanish. Earth becomes a glitch in the universe, a place that shouldn't be. And finally, everything unravels. The world folds in on itself, light fading into static. And in that last moment, there's no sound, no pain, just nothing. The universe restarts, and no one remembers it ever ended.